What would it really take to raise a Minecraft sniffer in the real world? No mods, no spawn eggs, just an ancient egg, buried secrets, and a nose that never stops searching. From a tiny curious hatchling to a colossal prehistoric giant, every step uncovers something forgotten. Because with a sniffer, the past doesn't stay buried. The gravel shifts, and something ancient starts to appear. A fragment of an old clay pot rises from the dirt, carved into it. A strange creature with an enormous snout. I look up and finally see where we are. Beneath the earth lies a buried city. The trail ruins, remains of a civilization that vanished long before our time. But in the shadows, something else catches my eye. A strange mound of moss, too perfect to be natural, and beneath it, a massive ancient egg. Suddenly, the ground begins to shake. I grab the egg with everything I've got, throw it into the minecart, and jump in after it. We race through the tunnel towards daylight, just seconds before the cave collapses behind us. Back home, the real experiment begins. The entire floor is covered with thick, fresh moss. The egg sits quietly in the center of the room. Then, it starts to vibrate. A glowing crack spreads across the shell. And suddenly, it explodes open. And finally, see the baby. Its body covered in thick, warm fur, and a living layer of moss growing across its back. Then I notice something impossible. It has 6 enormous legs. The floor creaks under its massive weight. Its giant head slowly lowers toward me. Instead of teeth, a massive yellow beak. It inhales deeply, and the gust of air knocks me flat. Satisfied, the giant creature curls up on the moss. Morning arrives, and the house feels much smaller. Heavy footsteps echo through the living room. Every step shakes the walls. The creature looks around, clearly hungry. It presses its beak against the floor, sniffing intensely, then suddenly strikes. Wood splinters explode everywhere.
It's glowing. Incredible.
A torchflower seed, thought extinct for millions of years. The creature tosses the seed into its mouth, then swallows it whole. Suddenly, its body begins to glow. Within seconds, it becomes enormous. The roof bursts open above us. We step outside into the backyard. But even the yard feels tiny now. One step, and the neighbor's fence collapses. I throw a heavy log across the grass. Fetch. The giant creature turns with excited energy. But halfway there, it suddenly stops. Moments later, it returns, but not with the log. Instead, an entire oak tree. Roots and dirt still attached.
Look at this.
Clearly, we need better training. So I start building something bigger. And we fall straight into the darkness underground. Massive steel frames rise into the sky. Gigantic glass panels seal the structure. Truckloads of soil and moss fill the ground. Industrial mist systems turn it into a rainforest. Soon, the biodome is complete. A giant ecosystem built for a giant creature. I open the massive doors. The sniffer slowly walks inside. For a moment, everything feels peaceful. With a heavy sigh, it collapses into the mossy mound, perfectly at home. I stand here taking it all in, the dome glowing majestically before me. Then the sky suddenly turns red. The air becomes unbearably hot. Inside the dome, the sniffer panics. Somewhere in its ancient memory, it remembers this sky. The same sky that once destroyed its world. One of them crashes directly in front of the biodome. The explosion throws me across the ground. And the sniffer stands above me, shielding me from the fire. A strange meteor crashes from the sky, glowing with amethyst light. From the burning crater, something begins to crawl out. Husks, dry desert zombies, and wherever they step, life turns to dust. They bring nothing but drought. But the ground isn't the only danger. From the ash-filled sky, phantoms dive down with a horrifying scream. They circle above us like vultures. One of them dives straight at me. But the sniffer reacts instantly. With a massive swing of its beak, it smashes the phantom out of the air. Then the ground begins to shake. A ravager bursts through the smoke, charging straight at us, and slams all 6 legs into the ground. The shockwave throws the ravager off balance, and the sniffer lands a brutal strike with its beak. 2 ancient titans collide in a battle of pure force. But there are too many enemies. Even the sniffer is starting to overheat. Suddenly, the air begins to spark. And out of it flies the Ender Dragon. Right behind it, the Wither. And standing on the dragon's back, the Warden. The whole team has arrived and opens fire with freezing blue skulls and unleashes a devastating sonic boom. The sniffer inhales deeply, then drives its beak deep into the dead earth. Ancient green magic erupts through the ground. Our allies nod in farewell. The portal closes with a quiet hiss. The smoke finally fades away, and the stars return to the sky. My old backyard is completely transformed. Now it's a glowing prehistoric forest. Exhausted, the sniffer slowly lies down, curling into a massive, fluffy ball. I pull 2 apples from my backpack. He catches the apple mid-air. Crunch.